Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Queenie here. I am the host of the Relationship Zone, where we talk all things love, life, and relationships. Oftentimes, I am blessed and privileged to meet amazingly interesting people doing amazingly interesting things. That's all part of growing our relationships, growing our network, and for some, growing your net worth. And today, we are bringing, or I'm bringing into the conversation a veteran, Army veteran. His name is Donnell Johns, I'm sorry, Johns, Johns. He's retired command sergeant major, and he's doing some amazing things out here for those that have their own businesses, small businesses, that cater to the military and those that are attached to the military. His organization name is Veterans Grow America, and I am so excited about bringing him into the studio. So just looking to see if I can find him. He is here. I hope that he shares some information that will help those that are watching and viewing, and that you will shoot this video out, share the link, um, and yeah, you'll follow him. He's doing some amazing things, and I think that his future is so bright. And of course, we love to support our military families and service members, and so I am honored to have this opportunity to sit down and talk to the retired command sergeant major. So without further ado, let me invite him into the studio. Hi, sir. How are you doing today?
I am absolutely amazing. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Listen, I just did your intro, and I was trying to tell the people all about you. You're an Army vet, retired command sergeant major, all these amazing things, and about your organization that you have started. And so I want us to jump right into this. I want to know so much more about Veterans Grow America and about what Donnell Johns is doing out there, as it relates to our service members and family members.
Wow. So Veterans Grow America is one of my passions because, when people leave the military, they lose a community. Um, and through the loss of that community, we're kind of out here by ourselves. And so through Veterans Grow America, we bring veteran and military spouse entrepreneurs together on a new mission. And that new mission is entrepreneurship. And that's a great mission for us to have because it's about our passions and things that we love to do. And so if a person loves, woodworking, they can pour all of their energy and passion into woodworking and still feel like they have a mission. And then they have individuals that they can work with in order to help them learn and grow about the business aspect of it. And so Veterans Grow America is a community that helps veteran and military spouse-owned businesses grow their business in so many different capacities.
I love that. So, let me ask you, like, what inspired you to start this? I know that you're retired and you have a lovely family, but what was the inspiration behind this for you?
So for me, when I left the military, I started a business and I missed that community. I went to different places and I joined the Chamber of Commerce, and that was great. In fact, I'm a part of one of the best Chamber of Commerce out there, but it really wasn't like the military. And they really didn't understand me and understand the language that I spoke. And I felt kind of alone. Um, and I actually stepped away from the military a little bit to just try to figure out who I was. And I found that I needed aspects of the military and people to understand who I am. And me and my business partner started this together by just really bringing veteran and military spouses together. The one thing that was really important is I didn't know that there were resources out here for veteran and military spouses. There's over 40,000 free resources for veteran and military spouses out there. And how do we connect those veteran entrepreneurs to these resources? There's really no way of doing that. If you Google information about that, you'll probably find little to no information because most of the information in Google is all paid ads.
Oh, wow. So you kind of stumbled across that discovery just doing your own personal researching.
Absolutely. It
Wow.
was it was really, there's a bunch of organizations that teach veterans how to do business, but teaching and the execution of business is two totally different things.
Yeah.
I mean, on paper, when I wrote my business plan, I was a millionaire by year three.
Okay. Is
But
it year three yet?
it's year three and I'm not a millionaire.
Sometimes it take a little, a little longer,
Yeah, my 3-year plan is taking 6 years.
hey, it's okay. It happens. It happens. So, I love what you're doing. How do you find your entrepreneurs or these small business owners or those that are connected to the military or veterans? How do you find them? So that, or how can they find you? I mean, I know that you obviously some are obviously finding you, but how are you making these connections?
So through several different resources. First and foremost, I join other veteran organizations.
Okay.
And I try to find, veteran and military spouse entrepreneurs. It's really hard to find veteran and military spouse entrepreneurs, especially those that have a product. If they have a service that they can sell to the government, it's easy to find those individuals because there's resources out there for them to do business with the government. They can be service disabled, veteran-owned businesses. But if a business has a product that sells to America, it's hard to find them. And so I go to different organizations and have conversations with people, and I tell people about what we do, and they attract and send those people to me. A lot of my vendors figure out all of the great stuff that we're doing, and they bring people to the organization. So most of it is through word of mouth.
Nice, nice. Okay, so you mentioned vendors. So let's talk a little bit about that. You are always looking for vendors. So
Mhm.
obviously, whenever people are looking for vendors, they have events. So tell me a little bit about why you're looking for vendors. What are you doing?
So Veterans Grow America, we're an event and a technology platform that we showcase veteran and military spouse entrepreneurs that have a product and some that have a service.
Mhm.
And we do local events, pop-up and expos
Yeah.
where individuals can sell their products to America. The
Okay.
one thing that I found is that America loves to take care of veterans. However, they don't know how to, they say thank you for your service, but they don't know how to thank us for our service. Well, through our events, that's how they can thank us for our service, by coming and patronizing a veteran or military spouse-owned business. If they pour into our passions and purchase something from us, that takes us to the next level. I mean, uh, my mission is twofold. Number one, veterans and military spouses, we have to live with this narrative of PTSD, suicide, and homelessness.
Yeah.
There are individuals that are going through that, and I don't want to take away from that. However, a majority of us are thriving individuals in the community doing great things, and we start businesses, and no one comes to patronize a veteran. But now through Veterans Grow America, they can come and patronize veteran and military spouse-owned businesses through our event and through our technology. And so we're just, looking for ways to connect with other veteran and military spouses so we can get America to come support us.
Wow, I love it. As a military spouse, once removed, um, I can see the huge benefit in this. I love the fact that you're basically pouring back in to continue to support military families. And
Mhm.
I think it's so important to do so because honestly, there's a lot of spouses that, set aside their dream or put their dreams on pause, put their dreams on hold while they supported the family and supported the service member. And now what you're doing, even for that individual, you're giving them their time back. They can come out and they can be creative and they can be supported in the community that they're familiar with, of course. and you're still supporting the family as a whole. So thank you for doing that.
My pleasure. My pleasure. It's basically, the same thing that I did in the military. As a retired command sergeant major, I was in the people business.
Yes.
And I believe my title, most people called me CSM, and I appreciated them calling me CSM because I looked at it as not command sergeant major, but customer service manager.
Wow.
And as a customer service manager, I always tried to make sure that my people were happy. And if they're happy, they're more productive. If they're more productive, it's a great place to work. And so we had unit cohesion and all of that. Well, on this side of it, the veteran and military spouse are still my customer, and I want to make sure that they're taken care of. And America supports us, and America wants to support us, and we appreciate that. But they didn't have a venue to do that, and this is the venue that we're creating to make sure that our community is taken care of.
Yes. Kudos to you, sir. I love it. So let me move on more about these events. So where do you host your events at?
So when the pandemic hit, we did it virtually.
Okay.
During the pandemic, the Army and Air Force Exchange, we actually partnered with the Rosie Network, and we made a connection with the Army and Air Force Exchange. And so now we do events with the Army and Air Force Exchange nationally. We did our first event back in December of 2020, and it was military holiday shopping at Fort Belvoir. And it was absolutely amazing. At that event, we had, I believe it was 13 veteran and military spouse-owned businesses there. And America came out to support. Active duty members came out to support. And it was just a great way to come together during a stressful time.
Yeah. So do you have any, I mean, first of all, that's huge that you are connected to AAFES. I love that. I used to work for AAFES.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to work for AAFES. So I mean, that's huge. So you were here at Fort Belvoir, which is right here in my area. Where is like, do you have any future events
Yes.
planned? So tell me about your next event because I would love to patronize you.
So our next event is at Fort Bragg,
Ah,
July 7th. Yeah, the
oh wait, let me
home.
pause. Let me pause. That's home. That's home. So Fort Bragg, Fayetteville. I have to give y'all a shout out. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So yeah, Fort Bragg on July 17th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have 20 veteran and military spouse-owned businesses showcasing their goods and services. This is going to be a huge event. We're going to have music. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have food. And we're going to have a ton of different products out there. It's going to be amazing. Then following that one, we're going to have one in Charleston, South Carolina, and then Fort Meade. And then we're going to MacDill Air Force Base in Florida. So we're doing a national movement, but the next one that's coming up is Fort Bragg, and we need everybody in the Fort Bragg area to come out and support.
Yes, definitely everybody in the Fort Bragg area need to come out and support. So you're going to be set up at the local, the PX. I still call it PX, BX, but you're going to be set up at the PX out there.
Yeah, so we're going to be at the North Exchange.
Yeah, that's right there by Spring Lake. I think it is.
Yes.
Yep.
It's going to be a great time. I'm definitely looking forward to it. The last event that we had at Fort Belvoir, we had 30 vendors out there, and it was absolutely phenomenal. The energy and the attitude of the people that came out to support. I mean, we had a great time. I'm still on cloud nine, on how everybody came to support that event, and we're just taking the next one to the next level at Fort Bragg.
I can imagine that just sounds amazing. So when will you be in South Carolina? I have some folks down in South Carolina. Hopefully Carla Hockaday is listening. She's down there in South Carolina. She's retired Army. So when will you be down in South Carolina?
So we'll be down in South Carolina August 28th. It's a Saturday as well.
Okay.
And that one is going to be a really nice event as well. Same setup. We're going to have at least 20 vendors at that event.
Okay, which base is it?
It's Joint Base Charleston.
Oh, Joint Base Charleston. Okay, all right. Okay, so I want y'all this, those that's down in South Carolina. I think I have a friend of mine retired. His name is Sergeant Poole. I know you're listening, so I want you to check him out. Say that date one more time.
August 28th, Charleston,
Got it.
South Carolina. And Poole, you need to come out, and then everybody that you need to, that you know, bring them with you.
Yeah, no, he needs to come out. Like I said, I know he's gonna listen. He needs to come out because he is a and I'm gonna get this wrong, but I guess he's retired, but he's a weapons trainer as well. He
Okay.
has his own business, and he is a weapons trainer. So I don't know exactly. He's kind of at the top of the chart on that. But he's doing amazing things. Teaching gun safety and on the range and all that other good stuff. So he really do. He needs to show up and come out and support and also bring his business out there. So I'll make
Yeah,
sure he gets this information as
absolutely.
well. Yeah. So listen, so I know you have a website, and I would love to be able to put it up on the screen. I can't during with this platform, but I will make sure that I do post that website. But the website is veteransgrowamerica.com, correct?
Absolutely. Yes,
All right.
veteransgrowamerica.com. We have all of our information posted up there. If you want to be a vendor for these events, just hit /AFES. If you want to attend the event, just click /calendar. Veterans Grow America, of course, /AFES or /calendar, and you'll be able to find more information on that.
Okay, I'm going to make sure I post that as well. Like I said, whenever I put the video out. Now, I am certain that you are always in need of sponsors. So let's talk about that. I want to know how you're getting sponsored, how sponsors can, if they're interested, how they can reach out to you and sponsor you. What do you need from our community?
Absolutely. So we need people to sponsor these events. I would love to say that they would be free, but they are not free events. It costs to be able to put these events on. And we're looking for a title sponsor, someone to be able to put their name on the venue at the event, to support veteran and military spouse-owned businesses. This will allow us to, drop down the cost for it, sponsor, these businesses to be able to come in here and market and advertise their business to America. So any organization that wants to be a part of something great, we would love to have you. Email me at Donnell@veteransgrowamerica.com or go on our website and you can find out more information about it.
I love that. So sponsors, big businesses, community leaders, community businesses, if you're interested, make sure that you go out here and offer a sponsorship, to this organization. You guys are doing some amazing things, and why not have your name attached to that? So I do hope that sponsors listen, or those that are interested in sponsoring, they listen to this and decide to reach out to you because you're doing something that is needed, and we so appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. It's one of my passions. So I'm honored and humbled to be able to take care of our community in a different capacity.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So before we wrap up, is there anything else you want to share with us about Veterans Grow America, and or the vision that you have for this organization over the next 3 years?
Well, over the next 3 years, we're going to be $1 billion organization.
There you go. There you go. I love it.
And then that way we can help out, veteran and military spouse-owned businesses nationally, not only through AFES, but through local events. I mean, we have, local veteran and military spouse-owned businesses all over the nation. And we want to be able to go into not every AFES, every local community mall, every local community venue that's out there that wants to support our community. We want to make sure that they can find us in all of these locations. And so the big vision is that America shops veteran first and military spouse-owned businesses first, and give back to those that's given so much to this nation.
Yeah, yeah. That is so wonderful, sir. Thank you for having this vision. I know that you are the co-founder, but I really appreciate you having this vision to support our military families as a whole, and ultimately the great America states. I'm so happy that you are doing this for us.
Absolutely. And I want to do a big shout out to my co-founder, Kendrick Mobley. He started Veterans Grow Texas. And, this organization started out in Texas, and then I brought it to Virginia, and then now we're nationally. So big shout out to him for, having a vision of taking care of veterans. And, I jumped right on board and was like, let's take this thing nationally. Um, and it's been huge. And we've been able to do things for veteran and military spouses, even during the pandemic. So, and it's just an awesome opportunity.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. I do. I think it's wonderful. So, is there any other ways that we, as a community, can support you? Those of us that can't maybe get out to each one of your events, is there other ways that we can support you?
Absolutely. So we have a Facebook page, we have an Instagram page, and
Okay.
we have a LinkedIn page, All Veterans Grow America. What we do is we post our events there, and we also post veteran and military spouse owned businesses. What I would ask is that you would share any of that information on in different groups that you have, or like and share, or post it, because these are veteran and military spouse entrepreneurs that are looking for support. And so
Hmm.
we're identifying them on our page, and by sharing this content, it helps them out grow their business even more.
Okay. All right. Well, you all heard it here first from Command Sergeant Major. He said, share the content. That's an order. So,
There
so
we
please,
go.
there you go. So please make sure that you all share this content, and let's support this organization that's doing amazing things for our military retirees and their families and military spouses. Again, I'm so honored to have you on the show to talk about this. I'm thankful to Tammy Lambert, who is always making sure that she connect us. Anything that's going on in the community, people that are doing things in the community, making an impact, she loves to connect us, and so we have to give Tammy Lambert a shout out because
Absolutely.
yeah, she is awesome.
She loves to be behind the scenes, but I'm gonna tell you what, Tammy is a powerhouse in the veteran space. I don't know. I think she's on every board that we have in the state.
I bet she is.
She's doing huge things for our community, and so
Yeah.
I appreciate her support. Um, she's my sister. Plus, we went to high school together, and she's a great friend of mine.
Awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We didn't go to high school together, but I tell you what, from the moment we met, I knew that I wanted to remain connected to her. And she is now a sister friend of mine. I love Tammy immensely. And I'm always,
Absolutely.
always, always willing to help her, to help others. And she's definitely a background girl, but she's making some strides throughout this community, and in the veteran space. So I
Yes.
appreciate this, the opportunity to actually sit down and talk with you about this.
Likewise. Likewise.
So listen, I know that your July 17th event is coming up and it is going to be amazing. I wish I could be there. I don't know if I'll be able to get down. I will be going down south soon. I actually might be in South Carolina whenever you go to Charleston, because I'm due to be in Charleston around that time as well. So I will uh, keep following you and your content on all of social media, so I can keep up with the events. And anytime I can come by and show my face and support you and all the vendors that are out there, I definitely will do that. So if there's anything, any updates, make sure you send it to me. I will share it out on our page. And, we just want to support you and support what you're doing.
Absolutely. You may be able to support it virtually.
Okay.
You might be able to do that.
That would be
Um,
wonderful.
so stay tuned.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, definitely let me know. Anything we can do, again, anything I can do, let me know and I'll be there.
Thank you so much. It's been an
Absolutely.
honor talking to you.
Thank you so, so much. All right, to my listeners and to the viewers, thank you. And make sure that you share this information out, share the content, share the links that will be in this, attached to this video or attached to this podcast. July 17th is right around the corner. Make sure if you're in the Fayetteville, Fort Bragg area that you go out and you support. It's not too late to reach out and contact them. It's not too late to have to become a future sponsor. So make sure that you go ahead and be one in the number. This is amazing. This is going to continue to grow. So you want to go ahead and get your slot now. So thank you again, sir. I really appreciate you sharing your information with us today.
Likewise. Thank you so much.
Thank you.